Hi YouTube, and welcome to
Hi,
the first of likely multiple, if not many, special episodes in the Working of Artifice campaign, because I'm bad at session prep, and we need to get through more content that we have time for. Slight retcon at the top of this, or not a retcon, because we said multiple times in the last session that Elric simply wasn't there. And what this is going to be just a small little recap, nothing huge, on what happened while he wasn't there. So we will start where we picked up the last session from a slightly different perspective, as Elric, hidden slightly behind the destroyed remains of the factory attached to the second gate, you see a series of about 8 carriages full of mercenaries, butlers, and lots of equipment, and also the rest of your party drive off slightly south or southeast towards, you can see in the distance a sort of like tree-lined estate about 4 or so hours away. What would you like to do? You sort of take a minute and realize there is no one around you at the moment.
If I look back, are the third or the gate? It's still behind me, right? I didn't
Yeah,
get sucked into,
the whole building, or what's left of it, is still behind you. Yeah, why?
Great. I was just wondering if I got sucked into some evil magic plan.
No, but as far as this campaign is going, that's honestly a good guess.
Kind of sucks that the main engineer of the gates just got whisked away, but we'll make do.
Yeah,
I guess I'll.
Mm-hmm.
In Elric's mind, not his responsibility, so I guess he's gonna start returning to a Daedalus.
Yeah, do you have a way of getting there faster?
I could fly.
You can fly.
I have the fly spell, but that's
Yeah,
you have
absolutely.
to cast that and then cast.
Yeah, you cast the fly spell. You sort of reroute some of that power in your body that you have mostly been using to cast lightning bolt. And you redirect it. It's all wired to the same core of energy. So you push it down and you're able to just sort of hover or lightly fly. It takes about half the time it would. I think I said it was about a 6-hour trek to the second gate from where Daedalus is, so it takes you about 3 to 4 hours to get there. It is mostly travel through the early morning hours, as when the rest of your party would have arrived at the estate, it would have only been about, 7 to 9 a.m. And I'll say, for the sake of consistency, you would arrive at Daedalus around the same time, flying through most of the night and early morning.
All right. I guess who told us that the gate was under? It was the magistrate, right?
Yeah, absolutely, it was the magistrate.
We're gonna go pay a little visit to the magistrate.
Oh, already? Oh, joy. Yeah, where do you think he would be? He sort of makes his way around the city, so it's a bit of an effort to find him at some times.
It's like a city hall, right?
Yeah, there's the city hall, the town hall, more accurately, and it is referred to as the magistrate's office, so it's a good thing to assume he would be there. Go ahead and give me a luck check.
13.
Yeah, you walk through the door, two people nod at you, and just... Elric, welcome.
Where's the magistrate?
He is at church at the current moment. The Church of Knowing, Kalthos domain. Is there
Elric kind of like...
a question you have for him? I would be happy to pass along a message.
At the mention of a church, Elric kind of like tenses up. And then that tenseness kind of turns into frustration when he realizes, man, I can't kill this guy yet. Do you know when he'll be back?
Early, well, mid to late evening, I'd say likely about 9 p.m. He has other duties throughout the city to attend to today. With the fall of the second gate, however temporary it was, thank you, we are still racking our power supplies and making sure that everything is still safe. There have been a few Arcanotech disasters today.
Nothing that needs my attention immediately?
There are things that could use your attention, yes, but nothing I believe that requires it. This conversation you're having, I'll say, is taking place with the magistrate's secretary, who is a young, thin, high elf, who has apparently an uncharacteristically deep voice for his age, but is mostly sat in a sort of like glass box, kind of looking like a ticket booth, almost.
Okay.
As... He just... yes, Elric?
I should mention, my workmates got whisked off in a carriage.
Oh!
I don't know where they are.
Yes! One moment. And you see him flipping through some papers, and he hands you a form and says, if you would sign this, we will take you to them tomorrow morning. We're still slightly backed up due to the second gate, as you see, and well, you are supposed to be there right now. All of your materials and the frame and portions of the fifth gate that have already been constructed have been brought to their family estate. Your coworker Cathander should be able to testify. His family wished to hold him for some time, and as a major investor in the city, they are more than welcome, as far as they are capable, to lift any project happening in the city and position them on their property.
I'm gonna very carefully read over what I'm, like, fine print and everything.
Absolutely, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oof. Hold on. 12.
Do you want to Flash of Genius that?
I wasn't gonna, but now that you say so, yeah, I'll find some genius.
Awesome. With a totally natural 17,
Yeah.
you take a look at that. At first, you're just sort of look. It's just a single page. It essentially amounts to saying that everything you built while in the city of Daedalus, while on the Council of the Fifth Gate, could, if they felt it was desired, be moved to a nearby private property so that the work can be continued. Food, shelter, living quarters, amenities, and it says external services will be provided, which is essentially just a fancy and professional way of saying, while you're there, they have butlers, you can make service of the butlers too.
Essentially, it's saying anything I built in service of Daedalus is, they can just move it.
In service of the Fifth Gate.
Okay.
So that would be
Uh,
the fifth gate itself and all of your projects, like, above board.
okay, well, most of my projects are below board anyways.
That's true. And you see there's a bit at the bottom that says, if any of you are to fall ill, or God forbid anybody other than Cathander is to die, a move can be made, and like a position can be made essentially to the city itself to make that transition permanent.
Okay. Can I, like, just quickly sign someone else's name without them noticing?
I think there's normal legal proceedings that would make that quite difficult.
That's true.
It's not often...
Can I, like, misspell my name? So legally I'll be like, well, that's not me.
What are you attempting to gain from this?
I just don't want my, like, actual name to be legally bound to this contract. Because they said...
It is a temporary
they take
contract.
Also, could I just go there on my own? Like, I don't need to escort me.
Absolutely. Of course, sir, you could go on your own. I would have assumed you wanted an escort. It's quite a distance, but if you wish to make the journey yourself, feel free. And they, after you sign it, you sign wrong, but they take it, slip it under a thing, just sort of in a compartment of their desk where current forms go, and they go, thank you, Elric. We will... Is there anything else you need?
Can I have a look at the magistrate's schedule? I just want to let him know of the status of the fifth gate as soon as...
Oh, the magistrate keeps his schedule on person in his little notebook. He is a generally private person, as far as I've come to know him.
And, about the magistrate. Have you ever seen him, I don't know, fight?
Seen him fight?
Yeah, like,
he's
I was one of the greatest wizards of Daedalus. Right?
Of course, the greatest wizard of Daedalus. I would assume he would be quite fearsome in battle. Is everything quite alright, Elric? You seem off-kilter.
I'm just concerned that there might be some dangers heading for this city, and I want to make sure it can defend itself if I'm ever away.
Of course. You see him, like, pull out a small cardboard, like, just sort of business card and fold it tightly in his hand for putting it on, not sort of in front where you could grab it, just on the side of his desk. And he goes, yes, do you have any more information on the dangers you think are coming to this city?
I've heard our fixture of the fifth gate. I believe some of my patriots may be in contact with some forces from down under. The Infernal Rite, to be specific.
Of the what?
Is this not, like, common knowledge?
This is forbidden knowledge.
Well, now he's got it in his skull too.
This is the most confused you've ever seen him. Normally you walk past him to talk to the magistrate and he sort of gives you a sort of half-hearted wave, still working on his papers, and he's what?
You know what? Never mind. I can deal with it myself. But just I think some of my compatriots may not be
Right. I will file that grievance under personal or commercial?
Personal.
All right. And you see he pulls out a form looking just as confused and writes his name at the top, and he says, and if you could sign this at the bottom here.
Of course. I will sign my name correctly this time.
Of course. So this one is legally binding.
Yeah. That's how the law works, right?
I mean, kind of. But if you do it intentionally, no.
Elric's just... He's not the brightest bull.
We're not.
He only has like a 20 intelligence.
Yeah, we're not going to fully sidetrack to talk about the legal ramifications of missigning your own name, because that could genuinely take about an hour of our time. Regardless, I assume after this, leave the magistrate's office to.
Yeah, I will leave the magistrate's office.
Yeah. You're walking about, and could you go ahead and either give me a perception or stealth check, please?
I will give you a perception.
Please?
14 plus 7.
That
is
21.
21.
21 is good. You see a young woman, long, pointy ears, generally thin, long-ish brown hair you can see is tied in a small braid coming about just past her shoulders. She is in typical adventuring gear for a mid to high level cleric. You can see she's wearing blues and grays with little bits of green underneath, and you can see that the second she spots you, she begins attempting to hide. However, noticing you sort of tracking her out of the corner of your eye, Wilmon walks right up to you immediately and sort of throws herself at you, kind of wrapping her arms around you and going, "Oh my God, Elric! It's been so long! I hardly recognized you. You look different." And she takes a step back as she says this. She's like, "You what? I hear you're on the Council of the Fifth Gate. That's incredible. I would have never thought the magistrate would have let that happen. He kind of hates you."
I know, he does. Elric's kind of like... Elric doesn't usually show a lot of emotion, but right now he's like... It's kind of the last connection he has to the church.
Yeah.
He's feeling it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. This, I will say, is pretty much almost the third time you've seen Wilmon since you left the church. It was about 5 to 10 years ago. You see her very infrequently.
Well, looks like you made something of yourself, too. An adventurer?
God, I guess so. It's just something your father said one time. He said, I think, if there are a billion stories to tell, make sure yours is the one people remember. And I got an offer to... They posted that they wanted a cleric. They were, I think, something about a vampire. It was so long ago. I can barely remember. But I those words just played again and again in my head, and I felt like I had to go for it.
And you've been adventuring ever since?
Here and there, yeah. I more freelance than with a decent party, but again, look at you, the Council of Fifth Gate. That's what I would have never thought. This is a big move for you. I came back to congratulate you, actually. I'm glad I ran into you.
At that, Elric kind of like, you see almost like regret in his human bit. You know? Like,
you mean his
I'm kind of
white
gonna have to
eyebrow?
let her down in this. I was given the offer a few weeks ago. It's been good to work for the good of people again.
Yes. But I don't give a shit what the city says. You've always been working for the good of people, Elric. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I have a home in the city. If you ever wanted to pay a visit.
Oh, I'm actually staying at the church. You should join me. There's an evening supper they do around this time of year.
I don't think I can attend that, but I'd be happy to catch up somewhere else.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you see she just kind of very awkwardly, this is the most sort of sibling energy you can get from somebody, kind of pats you on the shoulder. You can see that she casts a spell that you would not have been able to recognize being cast on you the first time it was, but definitely able to the second time. She casts Hero's Ward on you. And just sort of is like, I've got a paladin I need to take care of. They're sweet. I'll have to introduce you to tomorrow. You should still be in the city by then, right?
I believe so. You can stop by my house and I'll accompany you. He knows the spell was cast, but he's kind of letting her this.
Yeah. You know Hero's Ward is a good spell, and it just means that under a certain damage threshold, you are not sort of feeling the pain or feeling the, like, more minor wounds and injuries that happen. It's so that on long adventuring days, you can cast it on your barbarian or your fighter, and they're not going to be just entirely screwed if they get a splinter that's a little too deep. Right?
Yeah.
It takes the place of a small, like, glowing crown, sort of just where she patted you on your shoulder there. And you see the second she sort of fully turns from you, she pulls a sending stone out of her pocket and is going to throw it at you. Can you go ahead and make a dex check for me?
Hold on. 16 plus 4, so 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is good enough. You catch it quickly in the steel of your hand and slip it in your pocket. It's a sending stone.
I'll wave goodbye, kind of awkwardly.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She smiles brightly. It's been a long time since you've just sort of talked to somebody. It's nice.
Yeah.
But, the street is eerily quiet and kind of pulls away from you after she leaves. Even the people there, the giant metal man with half a face of flesh, is not particularly popular.
Yeah. I'm gonna can still, like, hear me right now, right? Like, he's still within reach in Daedalus.
Who is?
With my patron, my guy.
Ah, Earth. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of, like, stomp twice on the ground, and then just... Can he hear my thoughts, or just what I said?
Just what you say.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of mutter, the deal's still on, right? Referring to how, like, when I made the deal about Daedalus, part of it was to keep her out of it.
Yeah, you feel the stone, the rock, the piece of earth that she just gave you kind of rumble slightly in your pocket, and you can hear a bit of, like, babbling from it. It's just gonna...
I will pull the sending stone out.
Yeah.
Yes? Hello?
From the sending stone. Yes, Elric. I've not spoken to her since we made that deal.
And when my task is complete, she won't be hurt?
I can guarantee you nothing in your task even involves her.
That's all I needed to know.
Of
and
course.
Elric will put the sending stone back into his pocket.
Yep.
Alright, so I still have a bit of time before the secretary said the magistrate would be done, right?
Yeah, say it's about noon.
Alright, I'm gonna go break into some people's house.
For what reason and why?
I'm gonna go break into my companions' houses because this man told me to learn more about their patrons. I figured the best way to do that is to do a little B&E.
You know what? I stand corrected. That's a great idea. Who's first?
I will... Okay, I'm thinking... Audrey doesn't have a patron, so I don't need to worry about her. I do need to worry about her if she ever sees me as evil. Then I'll just get fucked.
That is true.
I'm thinking... I'm gonna go head to Iron, because...
Yep.
I feel like Elric knows, or thinks he has a pretty good idea of who Cassandra's patron is after what happened.
Just a real good idea based on all the, the web iconography that seems to kind of follow him around. The way where every time he leaves a room, there's a few more cobwebs in the corner.
Yeah, so
you've got a decent
I feel like
idea.
Elric has a pretty good idea. So we're gonna go break into Iron's.
You're gonna break into Iron's house. Yeah, you arrive at Iron's house, you know where it is. It's on the map. Mm-hmm. And, decent.
Is the door locked?
Dim. Of course the door is locked. The door is both locked and barred from the inside.
That makes a lot of sense.
If you'd like to try and lockpick the door, go ahead, give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage if you have thieves' tools. If you don't, I implore you to find another way in.
I'm looking at all of my spells. Wait.
Do you have knock?
Well, sounds perfect. A passage appears at a point of your choice that you can see on a wooden, plaster, or stone surface, such as a wall, a ceiling, a floor, within range, and lasts for the duration. Choose the opening's dimensions up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. Passage creates no instability in the structure surrounding. When the opening disappears, any creature or object still in the passage created by the spell are safely ejected into an unoccupied space to the nearest surface on which you cast.
Alright. I'm gonna say, now you're thinking with portals, and make no more references. But yeah, I read the description of that spell and was like, what would this be used for? And I applaud you for immediately finding a crime you can commit with this spell. It did not take you an hour.
Well, it is a crime. Technically only entering. I'm not breaking anything.
Well, I don't know.
See where the portal opens and if I break anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna find like the flattest wall possible,
Yeah.
and then use the spell.
Yeah, there's a back wall to this forge room. You see as you get there, it's less of a house and more of a warehouse with a bed in it. You can see that there were a few other ways in. There were some windows. There's the large forge chimney, which is more.
No, but I wanted to cast a 5th level spell because it's cool.
Exactly.
When else am I ever gonna use this?
But you just touch your hand to the back wall, and from the ground, a small sort of. It moves the same way that water does, but in a way that water would simply never be able to move, as it glides effortlessly up to about 5 feet, and expands slowly as there is a shimmering, wavy passage, almost, through this wall of Iron's house.
Open sesame.
Open
I will
sesame.
crouch down and walk inside.
Ironically enough, a bit of sesame seeds is actually the material component for this spell.
Haha, haha.
But we don't...
Elric laughs to himself as he enters the building.
Elric, you dork.
Elric going to himself as he crouches.
Elric being kind of a weird little nerd is my favorite character quirk out of all of you.
He doesn't show it very often because he's usually on business mode.
Yeah.
Now that no one's around to see him do bullshit, he just kind of doing whatever.
Elric is very private.
He like mutters to himself.
Yep.
Sesame seeds. Open sesame.
As you walk through this portal you've made, it stays open for a bit, and let me know at any point if you'd like it to close. But the house is dim, unlit. Everything within it is singed with slight skid marks that look somewhere between the normal amount of ash you would see in a forge and an amount of burn marks on a stone surface that is greatly concerning. You can see there are several papers sort of thrown haphazardly around a work desk. There are blueprints for the 5th gate pinned up on a cork board. There's several, framing devices, several bits of wiring and forged metal and rune work being done here. The only thing super telling is that, the sort of fire marks or ash stretches far farther than it should. Normally, what you would see in a place like this is it just kind of surrounds the general forging area and the bits where the ventilation isn't quite as good. The ash, smoke, and burn marks in this house are truly anywhere and everywhere.
Okay. I'll, when I'm stepping, I'll make sure to try to, not make prints in the ash, if that makes sense.
That's gonna be real difficult. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. We'll say just flat. You're not too great at stealth.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm thinking of solutions. I could also cast fly, just kind of hover above it.
You could. This would be a different kind of casting fly. You're not activating rocket boots with this one. That would spread the ash everywhere and be, more obvious that there was a person here than if you just walked.
You know what? I will just roll stuff.
Yep.
Ooh. 3 + 4. which is 7. So not great.
Anything else you want to do?
Sometimes you just have to
Sometimes you
toss out a 3rd level spell.
Yep.
So I'm gonna fly.
Yep. You go to step through, and as you see that this ash, despite how it should work, is still sort of lightly spreading around through the draft you've made by opening a hole in the wall, you go and realize you're about to make a massive, quite recognizable steel footprint.
Yeah.
And just sort of snap your fingers lightly and rise about an inch or 2 off the ground with some subtle magic that's not gonna cause a lot of mess.
Okay. I'll take out the sending stone and kind of mutter, Lada ass. Does that remind you of any of your siblings?
Well done, Elric. Thank you.
Yeah. So, pretty sure Iron is connected to
Heat.
that fiery brother of yours, your sister.
Sister.
I'm a little unclear on the family tree. Sister.
I have 3
You want to
siblings.
do anything with this information? Or...
Could you extinguish the forge?
On it, boss. I will
Of course. Thank you,
tuck
Elric.
the sending stone back into my pocket
Yep.
and fly towards the forge. Can I, examine the forge more closely? Make sure I
Yeah.
don't blow it up?
This is a completely normal, coal forge. While sort of gas-powered and electrically powered forges do definitely exist in Daedalus, it seems they're more expensive than the typical option. However, this forge is impossibly well lit. You know that Iron hasn't been back here in multiple weeks. But, been back here in at the least 3 days, not multiple weeks. That was an exaggeration. But it's still lit. It's still fired and going. You can still see that the bits of metal and scrapes that have fallen in that just can't be pulled back out again are still molten and bubbling.
Okay. So to turn off a forge, naturally Elric would know this. At DM, how do you turn off a forge?
You either douse the fire if you don't care about wrecking the forge, or remove its oxygen. Generally, these types of forges will have just a door you can pull down that will suffocate the forge and turn it off, so you don't super have to worry about your entire business catching on fire.
Great. Is there a lever I can pull to the...
Of course there is.
Great. I would like to pull that lever.
Yeah. You pull down the lever, the door snaps shut. You can see that the fire sort of dies down. The bits of molten metal are still bubbling as the coals are still burning a near blisteringly bright red.
I'm assuming that doesn't count as putting it fully out.
No, it would not.
Okay. I'll let you blow up the forge, I guess.
I'm not going to give you any hints for this one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think about this tactically.
Yeah, if you'd like to look for, nearby things, go ahead, give me an investigation check.
I will do that.
Otherwise, though, how are you thinking tactically about this?
21 for the investigation.
Yeah. Only thing you can see nearby the fort that might help you are about 4 or 5 kilogram bags of sand.
that would make it fairly obvious that someone's broken into his house, but
Quite.
I feel like we're past the point of no return.
You are putting out a man's eternal forge.
You know, sometimes you gotta put out a man's eternal forge.
You just got
Elric mutters, and he flies over to the bags of...
Yeah, you pick up one of the bags of sand, lift it open. For a minute, as you are sort of tossing the sand on there, you can see that unless it is tossed in, like, massive clumps, if you were to just sort of scatter sand on it, it would near instantly harden to a black
like
glass.
Yeah.
So you basically just need to dump a whole bag in the middle and kind of smooth it out. Can you go ahead and give me a con save for sticking your entire body in an open forge?
You know, Elric's good at con saves. That's kind of his thing. Not this time, though.
He is...
That's a 13 plus 11. I rolled a 2.
Ouch. So yeah, go ahead and take a... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a crunchy crit. Go ahead and take a whopping 8 points of damage.
Oh, well. Ooh. Like, he puts his metal finger in his mouth as if that's going to do anything.
He puts his metal finger in his metal mouth. Yeah, you stick your metal finger in your equally metal mouth. And more so just kind of like conservation of mass. The heat spreads out more evenly and you take a little bit of extra damage, but all in all, everything is okay. By this point, I'll say it's been about 6-ish hours since you left the magistrate's office at about noon. You've got about 3 more hours to kill.
So the forge is put out, though.
Yes, the forge is absolutely put out, and you can see that as you do so, any light that was still in this room also kind of chokes.
I'm going to do some tomfoolery here.
Oh.
I'm going to take out a pen and parchment and write in far as official handwriting as he can.
Yep.
Forges left unattended for more than a day are to be put out by the city.
Alright, hold on. Let me write this down. Forges left
for the safety of Daedalus.
Attended will be put out after a day's time for the safety of Daedalus. Which I stay spelling completely wrong.
I will, for now, does he have a bedroom?
It's more like 2 walls that separate his bed from the forge.
Okay. And I've already kind of checked around that area.
Yeah. You can see there's nothing more than a dresser and a nightstand in there.
A minimalist, I like that. I will leave the building and close the wall behind me.
Yeah, as you do so, can you go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage, please?
10 plus, so 17. 17.
Wait, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Great, I won't worry about it. Wait, fuck.
Yes?
I meant to put an arcane eye in there, but I forgot. Whatever.
How many 5th level spell slots do you have?
I've gathered enough information. Maybe I'll put one in Cassandra.
That would definitely go well. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you looking for? You've got about 2.5 hours left.
I will walk to the front of his house and nail the note to the front door.
Yeah. Also, you've got kind of like a built-in flat edge on one of your hands there. So you kind of just hold it up. Bang.
I'll stand there, hands on my hips, looking at my handiwork for a few moments.
Go ahead, give me a charisma check.
17 plus minus 1. 16.
17 plus minus 1. Quite proud of your work. You've done good work here. It's probably the best work you've ever done.
Yeah, I dust my hands off. Alright, well, we still have 2 hours till he's within my reach. So,
that's definitely one way to put it. Yeah.
I suppose I'll go take a visit to Cassandra's house as well.
Yeah. You go to Cassandra's house, and you can see that not only is the door locked, but it seems as though the windows have been boarded from the inside.
Just making my job harder. God, Cassandra, can't you be considerate of people tend to
break into your house?
God. What? Actually, I don't. I do have thieves' tools. Can I try to lockpick?
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, yeah. 18 plus 4. So
22.
That's 22. The other one was 12, so 22.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. You take your thieves' tools out, slot it down, push the pin in, up twice, and turn. And the door practically falls off its hinges. It swings open, and you are looking not at a second door, but almost a sort of grayish-white wall made near entirely of webbing.
Nova, I know you're mad at this, but you're just listening. Can't do anything about it. Step inside. Well, I'll try not to disturb the webs.
The webs are fully blocking the door floor to ceiling.
I'll tear through the webs.
I will try to leave the webs undamaged. The switch up is
Sometimes you just gotta get your hands dirty.
Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. Yeah. You just sort of poke your finger through the top, slit a seam down to the floor, and slip in, leaving the webs as undamaged as possible. And as you get in, it seems less like there were webs put up to block the door, and more like the entire place is covered in about a 2-inch thick layer of webbing along every wall, ceiling, and surface.
Great. Man, Cassandra, you really need to get it dusted. I will. Can I just so we're in the living room? Is it 2 stories?
No, it is 1 story. Does a 28 hit?
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Awesome.
I do.
Can you go ahead and give me an athletics check with disadvantage?
Ooh, 8 plus 2. 10? Yeah, it stays at a 10.
Awesome. So that's another 17 on my end. You step in this room, you look left and right, the entire place covered in an almost misted gray of thick webbing. It is all fully connected. There is no definition that you can see here. It is pure cocoon of spider webs. And as you step, your foot gets stuck slightly, so you just kind of pull it up a bit as 5 spiders' legs, about the size of human arms, wrap around you, and the 6th one wraps around wraps around the back of your head and begins pulling your forehead to look up at a woman in a black suit with shock white hair, dark skin, and 4 eyes on either side, mandibles for teeth, and 2 arms pushing down on your shoulders, strung attached to the ceiling. You see she is frothing at the mouth, bits of green venom dripping at the end of each of her mandibles.
Interesting.
You are grappled, by the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Part of the HOA? I don't say that. We were concerned about the state of your house.
We're concerned about the state of your house. I'm part of the HOA.
Not the goblin.
Uh-huh. What does Elric actually say?
I'm a friend of Cathander's. I was just checking in. Didn't see him in a while.
Cathander doesn't have any friends.
Co-worker.
He has coworkers.
I am one of his co-workers.
You see she pushes down on your shoulders. I need to make a strength check for this because they do have a stat block. That's a crit. You sink into the webbing, and you sink far deeper than you thought the webbing went. About up to your knees. You are no longer grappled, you are restrained.
Great.
As she crawls over top of you, swinging gently from the ceilings, disconnecting her web, and sort of lies sideways in the similar way you would see a big cat lie down, her face about a foot away from yours, as you can see a uncomfortable smile that doesn't look all her choice start chittering with several rows of sharp teeth.
Does Elric know about Cathander's whole sister situation?
Elric has no idea who this is.
Okay, great. Are you friend of Cathander? Or he doesn't have friends. Family of Cathander's?
Exactly. I'm his youngest sister.
You look so sweet.
And don't you too? But I think we're talking about different kinds of sweet.
Listen, I assure you, you would find me most unappetizing. I am mostly metal about pound of meat. You ate me.
Only a pound of flesh to take, then. Sounds delicious.
Listen, I think brother would be upset. He found my corpse in his house.
I wouldn't leave you in the house. And I promise, if I told you I took care of him, he'd be delighted.
How am I going to get myself out of this one? A sticky situation, huh?
Yeah?
Elric thinks to himself.
I'm imagining past scenes in this game where Elric just has like a little almost like recording studio in his head where he just like steps away from the mic and gives someone finger guns.
Yeah, he does like he gives finger guns to the imaginary in his, or that's not imaginary, but Earth. Though he can't see that, you know.
Yep.
Spirit. Listen, I'm helping your brother fix the gates. Very important. He kind of needs me to help him.
Fine. But you're going to answer some questions first.
I love answering questions. It's kind of why they... anyways, continue.
Good. I don't like it when you talk for too long.
A lot of people say that.
What's your name?
Elric Boren.
What's your role?
Engineer on the Council of Daedalus.
Fifth Gate.
Yep, Fifth Gate. That's me.
I ate the Council of Daedalus.
Apparently not, because, you know, I'm right here. Wait, Commander?
Why are you here?
Listen. He's visiting other family that I was actually aware of, and I figured I'd do him a favor and I clean up his house. He has a lot of cobwebs around. Unless that's your thing, then I guess I have no business here.
Well, finally, you've said something I can agree with.
Cobwebs, or I have no business here?
You have no business here, boy.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Fine. If I find that you have messed with any member of my family, I am going to eat you. And I will use your metal frame to pick your uncooked flesh from my teeth. Have I been clear?
You're perfectly clear, ma'am. I will not encroach on you or your brother or your entire family.
Awesome. She takes one of her two normal arms, grabbing the top of your head, sort of bunching your hat slightly, and lifts you out of about 3 feet of cobwebs, putting you back in the doorway, and you realize there's a slight, about inch or two, raised bit from the door frame out to the as opposed to the full inside of their house.
Okay.
And you see she reaches forward, pulls back shut the webbed door, and you can see that with her more spindly legs, she begins sewing it back together.
Elric's gonna dust the cobwebs off and alter that.
Yeah,
I'll take my sending stone back out. I think I know who Cathandra's connected to.
Are you safe?
Yeah.
Were you safe?
No, there's a big spider woman with white hair, and she tied me up and asked me a lot of questions.
They do that.
Yeah.
Well, it is testament to your ability and your resourcefulness that you made it out of an encounter with one of the Sisters of Web alive. That is not an easy thing to do.
Well, you know me, I just slow commit.
Of course.
Because the man with -1 charisma.
He has left the church.
Great, I'll get on. I start to walk towards the church.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep speaking into the sending stone, and now that we know that a fair amount of your siblings are involved, is this gonna be, how big of a problem is it?
There's no answer, but you know for a fact that he is hearing what you're saying.
I'll keep it in mind. I'll try not to piss any of them off for the time being. And I guess I'll talk to you after I whisper. I put one hand. You know how when you're talking on the phone, you put a hand to shield the sound?
Yep.
Oh, tell the magistrate. Back into my pocket.
Wonderful. You begin to approach the church. You are almost there as in just a moment you see the magistrate walking just sort of aimlessly around the garden. It's nearby, but not exactly part of the church grounds.
Real quick. I might be stupid.
Yes.
Willman gave me the sending stone.
Willman gave you the sending stone, yes.
And so far I've only used it to talk to my patron. Is it meant for me to talk to her?
It is meant for you to talk to her. You can use it to talk to your patron.
Okay, but he's just hijacking the signal.
Yes, he is hijacking the signal because it is a rock.
That makes sense. Because I thought it was like he told her to deliver another thing to me. And then, that wasn't the deal. Leave her out of it.
Yeah.
Great.
No.
Just hijack.
Yes, just hijacking. And I have turned on the tabletop for maps. Just to be sure we have them if it gets a little more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, he sticks the whole city guard on me and I have to run away.
Yes.
Great. So, is he still lingering on church grounds, or is he off?
He is just off of church grounds.
Fantastic. I will... Actually, can I stay out of sight for now?
Yeah, go ahead, give me a stealth check.
Arch me. That's good. 10 plus 4, 14.
Alright. It's alright. You're able to stay at a distance. I won't say stay hidden, but you're definitely able to stay at a distance where he can't immediately see you.
Yeah, kind of hard to blend in with the crowd.
Yes.
See, what's he doing?
He's sitting on a bench. He seems to be waiting for something.
Okay, I'll walk up to the magistrate. Hello, magistrate. Oh.
Hello, Elric.
Come. The gate you sent us.
Walk with me. I've been waiting for you to return.
I would be happy to.
Of course.
Elric kind of says through like a forced smile, or as close as he can get to a smile.
As he begins walking, he starts to talk. He says, "Do you know, Elric, your father was a good friend of mine. He was actually part of the same exam that I was, the exam that granted me this position of magistrate. He was there to weed out fellow competition. We had known each other for quite some time, and I will say quite handedly, we were the only two in real contention for this position. And he joined for the sole reason of making my life easier. Did you know that, Elric?"
I did not. I thought he was a man of the church his whole life. I never knew that he had political aspirations.
Nothing like that. He was an adventurer.
Oh, There were rumors around the church, and I think I played with one of his old swords when I was a boy, but...
Yes.
I didn't know the specifics of his adventuring. He tended to keep those close to the chest.
Yes. He was a spell sword. A bard, to be specific. Most bards would sing and dance. He found the whole lot of them quite overdramatic. He would tell parables. He would help. As far as I'm concerned, he is one of, if not the best bards I've ever met. However unfortunate it is for a bard to attempt to measure up to true arcanum and sorcery, he did quite a good job. And there are certain things I know that have been given to me, certain gifts I have that allow me to gain additional insight where I might be required.
And what have these great insights given you?
Elric, based on how you have spent today, I would say you have similar insights. You...
Oh.
Yes, Elric. I'm glad you have finally noticed. Do you know why I've always disliked you?
Because everyone found me more handsome than you?
Hilarious. No.
I know.
I've always said I disliked you because you are a lich. And those are dangerous, and I would not have any undead in my city. But do you know the real reason I've disliked you?
I have a guess, but I prefer you in light.
You can't leave well enough alone. Every instance I have sent you to your death, every instance where you have done what I have asked, you have infuriatingly survived. I thought sending my disciples to the first gate before you got there, you would have been swiftly handled with little worry. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. And it seems that granting that foolish woman certain knowledge to have her disrupt the second left you in a prime position for a bit of insight to come forth in a much more real way than you had faced before. And I don't know how it is you survived, but you're going to tell me right now. And you feel a spell effect come on you? Not one that you can name. It's not a detect thoughts. It's not a zone of truth. It is a... If I had to put this in a term to your sense of magic, it would be about a 6th level spell, probably titled something along the lines of Compel Truth. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Wisdom. 19 plus 1, 30, 20. 13 plus 1, so 14.
14. 14 is not good enough. You are compelled to tell him how you survived.
And I, try to make my words vague, or is it just, to tell him the straight?
It is to tell... You can twist your words however you would like, as long as you are giving a complete sense of truth. And it is less that he is compelling you to tell the truth, and more that he is pulling the knowledge out of you.
My patron saved me.
Well done, Elric. And for the people in the back, who would that patron be? Has he given you...
The ground beneath your feet.
Has he given you his real name?
He has, right?
Do you know his name from something in the story? I will say if you yourself cannot remember an instance, he would not be able to get it.
Wait, did he tell me during our first session 0, he said his name, and it was, incomprehensible to me when he took me underground? Or am I
He said something to you in Infernal.
Okay. So I don't know it.
Yes, you don't know it. I believe you have been told at some point, though. So I will leave it up to your discretion whether you believe Elric would know the true name of the Hollow Earth.
I feel like he'd remember that piece of information.
Yes.
I do.
Speak it.
Can I just, punching him is probably a bad idea.
Say his name, Elric, while we're still in the one place you can't touch me. And he takes one big step back and is back in the bounds of the church.
This fucking guy. Okay. Thinking through all my courses of action here. Could just range attack him for the whole fight.
You could. You are still under the Compel Truth spell.
Yeah.
You will be for the next 24 hours, by the way.
Great. A whole day.
A whole day. Or until you take a long rest. That would also dispel the effect.
Okay. So...
So...
not a lot I can do with it. I'm trying to think of play here. Not like I don't have dispel magic. I don't know if
Not the kind of magic that can be dispelled.
that's fucking... Everybody's got a sugar daddy these days. I guess I have to speak the name.
Yep.
I'll speak it, whatever it may be.
Do you remember what it is?
No, I don't. I'll just say Earth then. It's coming up blank, so am I. Earth.
As you speak an aphagy of him, as you fail to remember the true name.
Does something swallow?
No, that is another aphagy.
Okay.
You see the magistrate look more disappointed in you than he ever has before. And there are few things that you have seen on his face other than disappointment. So he just puts his head in his hands and goes, "All right then, Elric, are you going to make me kill you, or are you going to behave and do it yourself?"
Do it myself.
You heard me.
Gonna make me kill myself?
I can't compel anybody to do anything. Unfortunately, well, no. You can ask your friend Cathander, but quite fortunately, in fact, I am not tied to the spirit of compulsion. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
I will give
go ahead.
I will give you one action before I kill you.
Great. One action.
As he says this, he steps out of the garden on the other side of the boundary of the church.
Great. I'm going to rather go down swinging.
Yeah. For this combat, we will be using the tabletop right in front of us here.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with a lightning bolt. Old reliable.
Old reliable. Yeah, what is...
4th level lightning bolt. It is a 19 dex save.
Oh, his dex is pretty shit.
I'll just spam you with thunderbolts.
That's cocked. That is a 21.
Well, then you will take half of whatever it is. And then crunchy crit, so it's another 6, so 5, so 4 plus 5. 39 half, which is...
We'll call that just 20.
Yeah, okay, 20 damage.
You click something. That original ring that you put on your arm to fasten it now serves as a coil, a bit of energy that you can expel. You turn it slightly, a panel on your hand dropping down as you unleash electric hell onto the magistrate. It hits him. He's able to sort of spin slightly out of the way. As you can see, it sort of pings off of something in the distance as it just crackles and burns. You can see you singed his arm a decent amount. You still have your movement, action, and... you still have your movement and bonus action. And object interaction.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna activate for my bonus action my Guardian Armor's defensive field, which gives me 17 temp hit points.
Yep.
And do that, and then you know what? Well, actually, he's a spell or he has swords and he does wizard shit. I forget the name of the class.
Gee, man, I don't know.
Well, judging by Audrey, I want to get away from him. Actually, get up as far as I can, which is
judging
40
based
feet.
on the amount of bullshit Audrey has been capable of this campaign. Maybe getting as far away from the Blade Singer as possible is a good
I back
idea.
up from him 40 feet.
Nice.
And that is the end of my turn.
Awesome. I just need to double check the rules for a spell real quick.
Do not power word kill me, you motherfucker.
No, you have too many hit points for that. And he only has one
true.
9th level spell slot.
See, I don't like that.
Where is it? Oh, no saving throw. Delightful. You see as he takes a sort of half step towards you, clips the sheath on his walking stick as it unfurls to a lengthy rapier.
Fuck, that's badass.
And he's going to swing it forwards, and the next thing you see, he is on the other side of you. He is going to do a lot of bullshit immediately.
Great.
First thing he's gonna do, cast Time Stop.
Amazing.
Delightful. Oh, 1d floor plus 1 turns. Let's see how much bullshit he gets. That's a 1. Okay, he gets 2 turns of action. He is going to Time Stop, and while in Time Stop, he is going to... He is going to activate Blade Song, which gives him a +5 bonus to AC, increases his walking speed by 10 feet, +5 to con saves. Yeah. Sorry, let me...
I forgot I can attack twice. That's fine.
That does suck for you.
Elric chose to spare him in that moment.
Not a choice he's going to reciprocate. Delightful. And while he is in that Blade Song, he is going to make 2 attacks at you. One of those is a crit. The other... I'm just double checking, a 29 hits, right?
Yeah, 29 hits.
Okay.
I'd say, by my calculation.
Of course. Just to be sure. Okay, so that's 26, 36, Delightful. Go ahead and go ahead and take 36 points of damage as by your
Ow.
perception he clips the sheath on his cane sword and teleports behind you as the sword is already sort of plunged between a plate in your shoulder blade.
Ow.
And he rips it out, and with that, it is your turn. He also, I will say, used the extra turn that he got from that time stop to cast haste on himself.
That makes sense.
Yep.
You son of a bitch. Alright. What are we doing here, Elric? Talking to Elric like he's a mech suit I'm in.
You kind of do. I'm here for it, though.
And it gains an additional action. I'm also going to cast haste upon myself.
It's not a bad idea.
So I'm now hasted, but that is my spell. So what I'm going to do next is... I guess I could punch him.
He is right there.
I could also... I still have to attack, right?
Yes, yes you do. Haste would give you a third attack on your turn, or a second action that you can use only to attack, but, you know...
Wait, do I have the third attack now, or is it starts next turn?
You get the second action when you cast haste.
Okay, great. So I can attack 3 times? Am I misunderstanding?
You can attack twice because you used your... No, you can attack 3 times instead of 4.
Okay, great. I will... Okay, so we're gonna...
1 attack.
I assume he's not wearing armor made of metal.
He is not wearing armor made of metal, no.
Okay, and then I'll have disadvantage if I hit him with Firebolt. A shocking grasping.
Yeah.
19 plus 11.
On a what?
Please tell me that hits.
19 plus 11. That a 30, I think.
Yeah.
I think a 30 will hit. Yes.
Oh, plus crunchy crit, which is 7. Okay, so he takes 32 damage from that grasp.
Why are you actually going blow for blow here? That's insane.
No, it's stronger than I realize. Yeah, I would punch him with my Thunder Gauntlets because that's badass, but it's just worse damage.
Mm-hmm. I'll say for flavor you do.
Okay, yeah, I punch him as a shocking grasp.
With that shocking grasp, I will also allow you to move away without taking an opportunity attack.
Fantastic. Yeah, I will move away my max of 40 feet.
Sticking in range with the melee fighter is not...
Yeah.
You're not going to live very long. Yeah.
So I move 40 feet away, and then...
As he...
Can't cast another...
tears his blade out from you. You are, like, stuck there for a moment trying to pull your body up. The second you do, you see he's about to bring it down as if beheading you, and you grab the hilt of the sword and thunder a punch into the center of his chest, twisting slightly as you shock him with a bit of electricity.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
I'm imagining anime impact frames right now.
Oh, for sure. Putting One Piece to shame. As you are able to use that just genuinely seconds of time to scramble away and get farther away than he can reach.
And I still have another attack.
And you still have another attack. You hasted, shocking grasp, you have... Yeah.
I can still use cantrips, though.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Great, I'm going to hit him with a firebolt.
Go for it.
14 plus 11.
That is what? 14 plus
26.
26. He is going to shield that.
Can I Flash of Genius that?
Yeah, that would hit.
Great, I'm Flash of Geniusing that. And then it will do 17 damage.
Nice. Not incredible.
And then I will also use my bonus action to Guardian Armor Defensive Field and gain another 17 temp hit point.
That's insane. Hold on.
Do that 1, 2. I can do that 4 more times.
Alright.
Yeah, fucking. That bullshit he said about my dad, how, like, bardic arts pale in comparison to true rock. How's that true on a feeling now, you?
Alright.
My dad was a better fucking sorcerer than you'll ever be.
Your dad was a bard. He's a wizard.
Yeah. My dad was a better spellcaster than you'll ever be, your shit.
As you say this at him, he just kind of... Well done, Elric. I will make sure you are buried next to him. And he is going to use 5, 10, 15... Actually, hold on. Before he runs up and smacks you in the face with a sword that does more damage than God, let's look at all the bullshit he can do. He is a high-level wizard, after all.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be...
D&D villain.
I think I'm gonna be horrible, actually. You see he holds his hand up and is going to use another bit of Knowing's power as he just looks you dead in your eyes, stretching 2 fingers out, and says, "Fall." And you collapse as he casts Power Word Stun.
Oh, you bitch.
He is then going to very slowly walk up to you, get face to face with you, and for the rest of his turn, he is going to make 1 sword attack with advantage because you're stunned. That's a 31.
Stun takes away my reaction, right?
Yes, it does. It
Yeah.
takes away all of your shit.
Yay.
That's that plus that. Not great. Go ahead and take 32 points of damage.
That's nothing to me.
As he lifts up his sword and sort of strikes it quickly like a ruler across your face. And then your next turn is skipped, so it's his turn again. Because of the stun. And he is going to... I think so. He's going to hold a hand up, getting quite close to your face, and he's going to cast Disintegrate. Can you go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, fuck, it's Dex? Goddamn. 15 plus 4, 19?
Oh, he's gonna do some bullshit, so you fail that. He's got some bullshit somewhere, I know it. Yes. The bullshit, I
can't even Flash from Genius that since I'm stunned.
No, you can't. He is going to use one of his little boons, which allows him to increase any saving throw he forces somebody to make by an amount equal to his intelligence modifier.
Okay, so plus 5.
6, actually. So you fail that only by this. He gets 2 of these. Where is the Disintegrate spell? Somewhere over here. Wizard moment, sorry, gang. Yeah, sure, he can cast it at 6th level.
Beat your ass. Unless I'm dead here.
You might... Ooh. That's... So... Sorry. You are made of metal, correct?
Mostly, yeah.
Which does, I believe, mean you take an absurdly large amount of damage from disintegrate, does it not? The spell automatically disintegrates large non-magical objects. No, okay, never mind. So only take 96 points of damage.
Nothing. Nothing to me.
How are you still kicking? And he is going to use the extra attack he gets from haste to make a weapon attack against you. Does a 28 hit?
That does hit, yes.
Okay, so you are taking... Ugh, I rolled a 1 on damage. That sucks. You are taking 7 and 22. So you're taking an additional 30 points of damage.
How much did I take from disintegrate?
96. And then you take another 30. After the disintegrate.
So the 96 as on a 30.
Sorry, then a 20. I did the math wrong.
Oh, 20. Okay. Still up with 15 points.
This is it. You gotta... I'm gonna be real. There's a very decent chance you actually make out of this. He's not looking great either. You can see that he used that as sort of his, if you survive this, you might just deserve the win. You see he's sweating and bleeding. He's got like a look in his eyes that is like, if I die here, I'm making sure it's not by myself.
Okay, motherfucker. Is it my turn? Finally?
It is your turn. After 4 turns, it's your turn.
Here's what's gonna happen, bitch. Does Lightning Bolt have disadvantage if I'm close range?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, let's try to hit him with another shocking grasp to see if I can wriggle out. Which is... And now I have how many attacks with haste?
With haste, you have 2 actions, both with extra attack, so that's 4 attacks per turn.
Great, 4 attacks. Got it. Okay. It's gonna happen. First action, or first attack, I'm gonna shock and grasp.
Yep.
Which is 16 plus 11. Which is a big number. 27.
27. He's going to shield that.
I'm going to Flash of Genius that.
I believe that still doesn't hit. With the Flash of Genius, that would be what?
Wait, hold on. 16 plus 11 is 27, and then Flash of Genius is... plus 5 would be 32.
32. Hold on, meets it, makes it. Even with shield.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm, Shock and Grasp, so damage. I'm not rolling 48. Holy hell, that's spinning for a while. Ooh, not great damage, only 11.
Alright. You've got 3 more attacks.
And then for the back half of my action, I'm going to Shock and Grasp him again.
Go for it.
And that is a 13 plus 11.
Which is a...
24.
24. 24 does not hit.
Motherfucker. Alright. Then, okay, I still have another action. Wait, does extra action come with a bonus action? that I
No,
can
it does
also
not
take?
come with a bonus action, but it does proxy extra attack.
Okay. Then... Wait, so can I make an extra attack right now?
You have 4 attacks. You've only attacked twice.
Okay, great. So, we're gonna do... Fuck it. Lightning bolt you. We're going to... Yeah, 4th level lightning bolt.
Nice. That is a dex
And-
save, right?
Of 19, yeah.
19. Okay, that's a 19 on the die, so...
Can I flash of... No.
No, you cannot anti-flash of genius somebody's saving throw.
33 damage. Not even that good.
33 before it's halved?
No. So 16.5 damage.
16.5. So that's 16.
Yeah.
He's looking bad.
And I can't cast 2 spells on a turn.
2 leveled spells.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm also going to hit up another defensive field for another 17 temporary hit points.
To see if you can survive this.
I'm not dead yet. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna shock and grasp him again.
Go for it.
That is a 15 plus 11. So
It's 26.
26.
That hits.
Great. 48. Plus another D8 because 2 crits.
Oh, this might do it.
Which is an 8. Wait. 18 plus 8. That's 26 damage.
So infuriatingly close.
Do I have anything else I can do?
No, you don't have any more actions. That is all the action economy you have. You go in, 1 punch to the gut, you hear something crack as he coughs, the sense of his own mortality dawning on him for the first time. You hit him again, shocking grasp, you hear something else crack. You have broken at least 2 ribs in these attacks alone. As he's wheeling over trying to catch his breath, you take only as many steps back as you absolutely have to. It could be measured to the exact second. You fire off another lightning bolt. He tries to shield, sort of pulling his arms apart in front of his face, but your spell cracks through it, shattering the shield to 1,000 pieces as he is hit with this lightning bolt and just stands there shaking for a moment, just barely catching his breath as you walk back up to him and punch him across the face a final time as hard as you can. You see he is coughing up blood. You have bruised and scraped away the skin on his face. His cheek is bleeding as he spits a few teeth you have knocked loose out onto the floor with a glob of blood from inside of his lungs. I would not normally say this, but you have left him on 3 hit points.
This motherfucker. Please do not kill me.
He is hasted with Blade Song, but wizards will be as wizards will be.
This son of a...
He grabs the blade of his sword. You see him start to wheel it around his head as several points of light begin flying at you. He is going to upcast Magic Missile.
Great. Down I go, I guess.
I believe that's a wrap on you. Let's see if you can survive. I think... Yeah, it's... Oh my god, I rolled so dog shit. No. I think you survived this. That's
How much damage?
a crunchy crit on one of them. The rest was kind of bad. So go ahead, take... Okay. Go ahead, take 29 points of damage.
I'm still up, baby.
You have the same amount of hit points.
Yep.
And you see him going... He's shaky. He looks bad. He's not able to do what he would normally be able to do in a short amount of time. You see as he pulls a vial of healing potion and is about to break it into his mouth. You have you have essentially one attack wherein which I will let you, in reaction, because he is so fucked up.
Can I cast a spell?
What spell?
Lightning bolt.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Go right ahead.
For the final time, upcasting a 4th level lightning bolt. 19 dex save.
Roll damage. If you roll above a 6... Oh, wait a minute. He dies automatically. He can't
Hold on,
survive
I have a
this.
one-liner.
Drop your one-liner.
I'm the man my father was. Still, I was enough to beat you. I say as I fucking shoot the lightning bolt for 30 damage into his fucking...
As you see he begins to, like, fry from the inside out, you see he starts breaking apart. You know you were not fighting a simulacrum. You know he's not high enough level to have a simulacrum. But as he begins sort of falling apart, you can see he hastily pulls off his cloak and throws it at you. And he just... He begins talking very frantically. He says, go to that house. They need you. She needs you. Don't let her die. She's too important. She has to find out. She has to know. She has to know. The papers she stole. She needs to read them. She must know what she is, or everything is lost. I know you think you are helping, but you are the end of my fucking city. Don't tell her what I was. Let her be better than me. As he collapses
The end of your city
dead.
was always the mission.
As he collapses over dead, and the chosen of knowing falls. Elric, you stand alone. It starts raining. You can feel the ground begin to shake, and as the drops of rain hit the ash that was once his body, you can see it soak to a mud and blow away as dust in the wind. It seems as though the relationship between chooser and chosen, or choosee and chosen, to be more accurate, in this instance was much less aggressive than some of your party members, as he is brought to an afterlife made by the one he followed.
Oh. Elric is gonna drop to one knee as he is very much in excruciating pain.
You see left there is the health potion that he was going to take.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it and drink it.
Awesome. Go ahead, heal. 2, 4, 6. Crunchy crit, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus plus 16 is...
Holy shit, thank God he didn't drink that shit.
30. Heal 30.
Oh.
As you crack the vial, it just sort of sprays all over your face in the rain, as by the fact that it was his healing potion specifically, you got to use his, spellcasting modifier. And you see there people... It's odd that nobody came to check the commotion. As you realize...
I at least
you cannot hear the rain as a shimmer flows over, and you see that you are outside of the city of Daedalus, far outside the city of Daedalus. Somewhere in a field, your hands covered in the magistrate's blood, his cloak left there, as you see his dead body in front of you. It seems as though when you are fighting somebody who is the chosen of knowing, what you know to be the truth can be quite effortlessly changed.
So is he actually dead?
He is actually dead. You actually killed him. Knowing sort of brought that fight out of the city, so that when it was assumed that he would kill you, you could be easily disposed of.
I wish to kind of gonna look up at the sky for a moment, catch his breath, and whisper silent prayer to the god of knowledge.
Oh. You mean Kalthos?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do, you see a flash of lightning, which isn't a response, but when you're talking with a less involved deity, that is as much a response as you could ever hope for. As once again, as your eyes closed and the rain falls on your face, you see the vision of 2 outstretched hands from a figure hidden in clouds and brilliant light in a gorgeous blue flowing robe, as he hands you the magistrate's cloak. When you open your eyes, could you go ahead and give me an Arcana check?
15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
Awesome. You get a strong sense of magic from this cloak, and see that embroidered on the inside is an incantation that just says, "I will be me even when I am not."
Do I have any idea of what that incantation does?
That depends on whether or not you say it out loud.
And he was connected to...
This does not seem to be a demonically magical item.
Okay. Then I will...
Seems to be...
What's the incantation again?
I will be me even when I am not.
Elric says very quietly, "I will be me even when I am not."
You see as the cloak changes shape to a jacket, and you, change shape to appear as though you are the magistrate. His physical appearance tied magically to this cloak, so that no matter how he looked, as long as he is wearing it, he looks as good as he ever has. On somebody else, it works similar to a polymorph spell.
Elric's just gonna kind of like laugh into the air, like a relieved, almost like manic laugh. He can't believe he survived that fight, and also that
Barely.
Yeah, with 3 HP. Is the magistrate's corpse still in front of me?
The magistrate's corpse is, still in front of you. Any point in the next little while, go ahead and give me a perception or religion check. You will need to make both. Just let me know which one you're making first.
Before I do anything else, I'm going to look down. You are half the man my father was. I will lean back up, and now I will make that religion check.
Yeah.
Which is a 16 plus 11.
Yeah. You pass a 20.
27.
You take a deep breath as from the sending stone you hear a quick muffled, "Don't worry, I have this." As the ground pulls open and slams shut quickly, the magistrate's body disappearing beneath the earth before it is rendered to a bloody pulp by its rejoining.
That's one chosen down.
3 more to
And
go.
then I will make that perception check.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Ooh. You see the most expensive looking carriage you have ever laid your eyes on trotting down. You see someone knock on the front. Good sir, good sir. As somebody rolls down the window and goes, "My good sir magistrate, what are you doing out here?"
I was simply enjoying the scenery. I love to take a
vetted interest in the surroundings of your city, my good sir. But please, come in here. We are off to the good house for the initiation for the young Cathander boy. You are personally invested in him, as I remember.
Yes, he's one of my most
Please,
firing.
Come in.
Yes.
I would not want you more soaked than you already are. Come in, sir. Come in.
Yes, I will gladly join you
Of course,
as I take a seat. This carriage.
Yes. The dinner should be, by the time we get there, we're about a day's travel. I know it is not fortuitous. You probably have some mystical teleportation circle you could help us with if we were in your great city, my dear friend. But it is quite unfortunate. We will have to take the long way.
I appreciate it. I enjoy sleeping on carriages. I feel it rejuvenates the spirit that's in multiple places moving through the country.
Of course. Well, if you would please be quiet. My wife and children are in the second compartment in the back. They are fast asleep, and if not for spotting you, I would have been inclined to join them. Please, I will get you blankets and any affectations you could desire. You see, he claps his hands quickly, and the second person out in the front who is not driving the carriage pushes a sort of box with blankets, pillows, extra jackets, coats, small, heating spells to keep you warm, and you are lavished with all the fineries and riches stupid rich people can throw at their friends. And with that...
Give my best to your family, I say as I
Of course.
get into the carriage.
Yes. And with that, we will conclude this special episode of Workings of Artifice.
My heart was beating so f***ing fast that fight.
Bye, YouTube.
Oh, shit. Hi, YouTube.